to another week of Marvel Rivals. This week we are against Trinity Valley Community College. And it looks like we've decided to all stack Daredevil for his first legal week. First legal week. Just got confirmation it is the first legal week for this man. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. So it looks like first bands are looking to shape up pretty nicely. A ban from on Emma Frost and a save on the Invisible One, a save on the Cloak and Dagger, and a ban on Luna Snow and Penny. Just honestly taking down some menaces here. Fair enough too. Ban on the Magneto, and it's a ban on the Strange here too. It's a ban on the Rocket. It looks like both teams are just going to go straight for the Jugular right out the gate here. Just banning as many tanks and supports as possible, and a ban on the Moonlight too.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Alright. We're getting ready for this first match. I'm personally looking forward to it quite a bit here. It looks like Daredevil is shaping up to be the player in a close range, dive heavy environment. So I'm hoping that NICC has been working on their Daredevil. I know Confuse Kitten has been really working on the Daredevil gameplay. It does appear that you're going with a group composition in order to control a little bit.
If you step out of line, Mr. Barnes, I will not hesitate to rip that metallic limb from your body.
Then I guess it's a good thing I only need one arm to take you out.
I am Graney.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems we have company. I feel like myself again.
Very aggressive. Dr. Strange.
You need
I need assistance.
Does appear like TVCC is just right on.
I feel your pain, Mantis. This was my only choice.
And it was better. Star-Lord is down. What a pick. And it looks like TVCC is going to take first pick for tonight. NICC isn't too long, but keep in position, if you will.
There's still a chance to stop them.
It looks like NICC is going to go. It does appear like the first pick that being a
You shall not be harmed.
getting a touchdown.
Armed and dangerous!
They hit a checkpoint.
NICC is probably going to try and move up here right at the end.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
To secure the momentum back in their favor.
Don't give them another inch. Or
Does appear like we're going to take this still going pretty right all over the
my life energy flows stronger.
Born again!
I'm sure it's going to go better this next time.
Including which side you're on.
TVCC did a
You'll need
really
a
good job of
top-notch
enforcing
team to
that
win this
push
one.
and keeping the cart moving there with the rest of the team. Looks like NICC is going to drop the Daredevil on this one, which is absolutely fair.
Before you attack, get ready.
Have you made your decision yet, Namor? Do you stand with Krakoa?
Such an allegiance between land and sea must be carefully considered.
You are still a mutant, no matter where you dwell. Would you deny your own people? Careful how you
The
speak.
battle starts in 5,
The slow walk
4,
up to the door.
3, 2, 1.
It seems we have
How
company.
refreshing!
I am invited
Denizens of the deep!
It doesn't feel like they're still going to be some pressure towards the America. I don't even think they Captain America.
Time you summon now, Namor.
Cloak and Dagger are going to get some real pressure here.
Why would I need you? Just embrace the light. Help is here.
They're doing a good job of keeping the pressure here.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Dr. Send all of NICC back to the spawn zone. TVCC has the Jeff.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
NICC has the Cloak and Dagger.
Get that vehicle moving again. Hold still. I'm trying to help. I don't like the beggar's time. Disappear! My life
And another classic frame, which is kill anybody.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
You call yourself a defender,
It
Strange?
does look like NICC has some momentum here. This is
How refreshing.
real scary, actually.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. I need assistance.
Looks like the close push. Very negative.
Everybody needs a win. Just the place for life.
Just enough pressure.
Only 60 seconds left.
Isn't it push back just a tad bit?
My life energy grows stronger.
Caldwell.
We better test this out. Hold still. I'm trying to help. Glad to help. Help is so close.
That is much better.
Disappear!
Right now. And the Overwatch
Down to 30 seconds.
kill support here on the NICC side. Responded to by taking kill. And all to go out. And NICC.
Relax, keep fighting until we have a winner. Ride it,
Welcome to the dark world.
Hoping to exit. And it does NICC
Final
has
score,
to step up
0,
the objective
2,
towards the
3.
end. Dang. That's the And now we're going to cut to good job to Trinity Valley for that last game too. We'll be right back after this short break. To the ban phase. Looks like NICC is going to go ahead and ban Luna Snow, and Emma Frost is going to get banned by TVCC. So there was some great things to note from the last game. That Captain America basically was holding all of the offense here for TVCC. And for NICC, that defense wasn't the greatest, but the attack did reveal the play here. A save on the Invisible Woman, which is completely fair also. You kind of have to pick between Invisible Woman and Luna Snow, so. A save on the Cloak and Dagger from NICC. You really just want to get those supports saved. You don't want to get stuck with a Jeff Mantis, I think it is. That's the worst possible one, or is it Ultron now? Is Ultron the worst possible healer now? I guess it depends on your rank. A ban on the Magneto from TVCC. You know, just the Magneto was a little bit too strong for their taste, huh? Ban on the Bucky and a ban on the Magneto pack. This is pretty interesting here. Because we know that NICC wasn't using Bucky last game, if I remember correctly. Or no, we used a little bit of Bucky at the beginning. A save on the Moon Knight because they banned the Bucky. And a ban on the Groot, just trying to take out the tanks here. Now it looks like TVCC is going to get their second save here, which I'm pretty curious of what it's going to be. Probably a Punisher. Or not Punisher, Daredevil. A save on the other support, which will be Cloak and Dagger. NICC picking last bans here. Banning the Star-Lord, which was a considerable problem for NICC the last game, always keeping pressure on
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Squirrel Girl Gaming, yeah. Looks like they're gonna go for Sharknado. Ooh, they might give up on Sharknado here. Maybe. Yeah, gonna go for the Daredevil.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
NICC
The worst part about white costumes? The blood stains. Am I right?
I will now. I don't like to hurt people. I like to heal them.
Well, when I'm done here, you'll have plenty of folks to heal. Trust me.
Something tells me I should start with you. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Squirrel Gaming gameplay.
Khonshu seems to be enjoying the end of all that is a bit too much.
They don't look friendly.
Ooh, don't know Piggy gonna get right away. Right up in front.
Good medicine.
The Daredevil is really pushing back. It looks like they're gonna go for a flank here, TVCC. Captain America is all the way in the back here, and Squirrel Girl's about to find out.
They'll be ship in no time.
Moon Knight and
Sorry,
Squirrel Girl
you
getting
made
pushed
this
off.
mess,
All of
Spectre.
TVCC is behind. Looks like he's gonna get out here. Just gonna try and keep himself alive long enough to protect the shield. Does not get away. Don't know Piggy is gonna try and keep the crowd going. And it does look like for the Daredevil,
I appreciate you. Deep freeze.
Those guys are about to shoot at
it
us.
does look like the Squirrel can get some good.
Time to go nuts.
The Captain America's back. I'm not sure if
You better get a look at well.
I'm the problem with Squirrel immediately that's fair. I'm not problem with full charge
Double! Ow!
Looks like they're trying to touch that now. Here by the cap.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
The poor girl's gonna be on the retreat, but that
Better stop that vehicle.
it's like a Daredevil got caught out by the Moon Knight here. And Daredevil gets picked off in the back.
I unleash the Vishanti's power! Needed that, thanks. The moon haunts you!
Kill. That's 3.
That's 3 for me.
Wow, 4 in a row.
My good deed for the day.
And it looks like NICC manages to pick back up on the objective
A
here.
gift from Khonshu.
Which is really good here. NICC really taking advantage of the strong defense here. The Moon Knight is gonna go in here. Does appear like TVCC is does appear like both things are alone, except for one support. And Ultron's got to retreat. Looks like Ultron got all, Jeff got all, and Daredevil has all. Whereas NICC has which they're probably going to lose. It's like these cloaking daggers just going to get caught.
My time to shine.
They did manage to pick up the save here. Cloak and Dagger all did a lot on the momentum here. Because TVCC is going to really try and keep that momentum, but they just could not catch the wind with that because of NICC blowing it the other way. Looks like Dr. or Mr. Warrior is going to get right up close and personal. Does manage to pick up a 3 kills. And it looks like TVCC is going to be able to push up like as effectively as the group. Does appear like the Dr. in the back. Mr. Wario is the only one with ult here on NICC side, where TVCC has both support ult and a he's really going to try and use momentum. Regal has a full response. It doesn't appear like they're going to see it all. And the Jeff ult goes. It looks like he's going to see looking at the Jeff. It does appear like the Jeff does get grabbed. Merc. NICC loses the and they get Merc. But Arthur's going to get rocket.
My time to shine.
This is really trying to connect here to this card.
Final 10 seconds.
Could make or break the game. It does look like NICC's ultimate. He didn't know the rest of the team fight.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
And the Moon Knight got him.
A nice deep freeze.
Yeah, they went there.
Little chance
looks like NICC's got another dagger all up. And it looks like the Potent Dagger all is going to be the Brood Hall here. Just keeping everyone alive right in time. And it does look like the Potent Dagger is just going to go off and get practically free. It doesn't feel like Dr. Strange going to go in and get a free pick. And it seems like TVCC is on the run. Alright, that was a pretty momentous first game for NICC. I'm really quite looking forward to seeing this next one. Looks like NICC's got a little bit of spunk back in their step here after that game too.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So NICC is on an attack this time round. Didn't go so great last time, but I'm sure it'll go fine this time. Looks like TVCC is going to go for a penny comp here, especially featuring the Sharknado and the team up between Jeff and... can't quite see that. Or not Jeff. Rocket and then... Rocket and Groot. Wait, are they going to go with that comp? I don't know. Rocket and Penny. Whoops.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hey, I'm looking for a giant tree and some humanoid morons. You seen them? They're kind of my only friends. Nice working with you, kid.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Looks like
2,
NICC is going to go
1.
straight for this middle here.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This looks like a kid for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
NICC facing immediate damage and pressure as they move up here. Open.
Our enemies are near.
Just embrace the light.
Alright, that feels better.
There's so much.
Looks like both teams are going to take a second to amp up their damage.
I suck.
NICC practically think it's a battery.
Just dying.
Wario gonna go in there and get closer and into the penny.
Everybody needs a hand
Wario's
sometimes.
gonna get here if I can fall.
I suppose that helps.
This Monster's got a really good position here though. He got the wiser of it.
Powering up.
I am strengthened for battle.
Both teams are really building up that altar. Immediately going to move the Moonlight altar. We might see a Punisher ultimate trying to push back here too.
I'll patch you up. I'll patch you
Looks like
up.
NICC built up the Potent Dagger ult and the Rocket ult too. TVC also built up the Storm
Anyone
ult,
willing to help?
Scratch my back.
Punisher ult, and the Rocket ult.
You're ready for action. Nobody better put a hand on my equipment. This stuff is for professionals only. Don't mind me. I'm just
Looks
dying.
like both teams just about have all their ult.
Tandy needs help.
I am strengthened for battle.
I'll patch you up.
Rocket's gonna try and get on the and NICC's got NICC's gonna be off in response to a Storm ult. They've determined to come out. NICC has a Rocket on TVC is gonna have a feel like they're practically all of their ultimates, where NICC is just scrambling to get by 750.
Needed that, thanks.
Need some help.
I'll patch you up.
I was worried.
I am strengthened for battle.
Looks like NICC is trying to trap. Looks like NICC is going with the support all. He does look like a Punisher. And that is a big Moonlight all. This Henny is not going to manage to pick pick up anything with that ultimate. It was just a storm, and the storm is dead. And that is a team wipe for NICC. TVCC probably not expecting that after having 4 ultimates over NICC.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Good medicine.
Mr. Wario is going to get a little bit aggressive standing there. TVCC and Dr. Strange ult and a they are down on Raccoon ult from what I told you.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Looks like Storm is a good part. Ultimator has also looks like he's just gonna immediately Dr. Strange gets grabbed by the Amazon and the ult gets cancelled, but that doesn't quite matter as much because the team fight is in NICC's favor. It does still look like TVCC is going to keep up the pressure. The Storm is going to try and escape here at the end. The NICC does manage to pick up everyone else except for this rocket who manages to throw away. It really does look like TVCC's attack is on a lot better scaling than their defense.
Our enemies are near.
Looks like NICC is going to take the second point of the game.
2-1.
Or I guess the matchup. Or the first point. Second total point.
Another epic victory.
That was a good game by both teams. I'm glad to see NICC come back, and I'm also happy to see that TVCC get some good competition too. And now we're gonna cut to a scene for until the next game. I'm not gonna send you to some kind of ad break. We don't look for money here like that. Hello everybody, welcome back to the next game. It looks like the bans and picks are pretty spicy, but it does look like it's just a bunch of supports, 1 damage, and a bunch of tanks again. Looks like TVCC is going to go back to the Captain America on the long points route gameplay. NICC going to stay with triple support, going to try and keep up with the damage that they're putting out here. It does look like their tank is gone. NICC just gonna wait it out until the Dr. Strange gets back. Gonna keep up farming up that ult charge. NICC is gonna get jumped as soon as they set out this door, so what are you gonna do except for wait, right? Taking good positioning out the side of the doors, and there isn't a lot of pressure going back on the supports. They're just standing in the line. It looks like the Punishers have got a really good position up top that's not easy to hit, and you just gotta let down on it because he's not getting enough value. NICC is gonna try and push in a little bit. The storm from above that door might have some effect on it. NICC might have their tank. Yep, tank gets picked again. Mr. Wario left out and alone. It does appear like the Hella is down too. Looks like NICC is on the retreat again. Nothing wrong with that. We've got another objective point and everything like that. Gonna switch off of the Namor and onto a Ruth. Looks like NICC is identifying an immediate problem with the lack of tank. And it does look like the Storm is going to go in, followed up by a Jeff ult to maybe try and save his team. NICC does manage to get their get out almost alive, missing out on a Groot and a Jeff. And it looks like NICC is just going to wait until the rear properly. Honestly, that was a really good play on the side of Tubby here. Because grabbing your team and picking it up is a really good way to like store them from getting immediately eaten alive. Captain America is gonna put on some pressure from the supports here. It looks like everyone's gonna be inside the invisible domino. It's just not gonna be good for NICC, but NICC's got enough ults to try and push through. NICC going in with the Namor ult isn't gonna be quite good enough. And this Wario is just getting thrown around this game. It's just really not turning out. NICC is just not able to put out consistent enough damage here. Only 3 people left from NICC's team as the objective time goes down to 0. As it looks like they're going to go to the next map, which is Eldritch Monument.
Before you attack, get ready.
That's one way of putting it. More people have poked around in my brain than I care to admit.
NICC is going to try and switch it up, basing off the bans here. Bucky that didn't get banned last round.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It looks like NICC is aware that somebody's flanking it out. It's like Captain America has just been flanking every game he gets. Just the far long. Immediately starting out with a storm ult. That is a little bit aggressive, but fair enough. Really hard to deal with that. Just a flank storm just eats up 3 teammates. That storm ult's just been enough to knock NICC off their game at the very beginning of every round. Storm gets picked up though by the Bucky, but a little too late. It looks like NICC is going to go into long range pressure here. It's like that Punisher's getting support from the rest of his team in order to set up his turret spot. Looks like they're just going to knock out that turret and try and keep moving forward here. They're going to try and touch down on the objective using the Strange as a point here. Looks like, ooh, Bucky gets grabbed by the Emma Frost essentially here, and not looking too great. You don't really want to be that close to the Emma. Like, Captain America's just going to go in for the tank. Not even going to go in for the supports, just for the tank. It looks like NICC is going to play a little bit more reserved here to try and get this cap up, because this cap is doing some good work in keeping NICC off of their game, especially right now where the supports cannot focus on the tanks at all with the cap. NICC had to pop quite a few good abilities in order to get that cap out of the backline, and now he's just a good frontlining tank. And now looks like Emma's going to go in, but it also looks like Jason Dagger is going to go out and try and stop the damage here. NICC is going to see the... Ooh. All together. NICC is going to have a rough time trying to take this objective, but a lot of ults are getting committed in. It looks like the Doctor Strange in the back does manage to pick up a kill. 2 kills. He got both the supports. And now NICC is the only one with the team that has supports on it. NICC does manage to take the point back. And it does appear like the Punisher is going to sit on his turret in the far back. Mr. Wario just getting ready here. Looks like Conchu's Kitten is going to go for something. It's Storm ult. Storm ult's coming in. Looks like the Storm will force a retreat because of the Phoenix ult. Phoenix took down the Storm here, so now the TVCC doesn't have the Storm to throw NICC off to start. There is no entry game plan anymore, other than maybe the turret. Cap is out front now, soloing the team, and managed to get pushed back by the tank. It looks like NICC is watching all of TVCC go for that top ground. That high ground is a really important deal for them. And it looks like they're going to go for another turret setup. Captain America touching down on point. Not bothering that Phoenix at all. NICC has 2 support ults out of 3. 2 supports down though. Just Cloak and Dagger left. Just cannot commit anything here because almost all their teammates are down. NICC doesn't have the ability to rebound after this if they die with their ults. Is NICC gonna give on this objective to try and get in the next round? Anyway, so the I'm going to cut to a break. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are into the next round here, which is Midtown Convoy. What fun. Saves for NICC are going to be Cloak and Dagger and Magneto. Not a big fan of the Magneto. And saves for TVCC is going to be Doctor Strange and Invisible Woman. In the opposite order as normal, and it looks like NICC is just sick of the storm at this point. Just banning it for the fun of it. Because we're definitely going to see that Doctor Strange Captain America composition. I'd like to make a thank you to Baird Hub for apologizing for what happened earlier on stream. We appreciate it. Anyways, I'm looking forward to this game. It looks like we're going to see some Mr. Fantastic. Isn't that fantastic? That's it's pretty funny. Okay, I can't do that with a serious face, is it? It's not very funny. Not at all. Looks like we're going with the Groot. Groot kind of worked last time, I'm not sure. It looks like TVCC knows what they're doing against the Groot. Okay, that's actually adorable. That's... I think this is a pretty common... No! Alright. Fine, we'll get back to the game. Alright. Looks like first confrontation going to start out with the Groot wall to the spawn door, basically. And immediately TVC rushing up the stairs to get in the flank. Because NICC is just going to be able to feel that in just like 3 seconds here. The Mr. Fantastic is the only one keeping the flanks here covered. And it looks like he's actually doing a really good job of keeping the Star-Lord under pressure. Really just hard to get away from Mr. Fantastic, who's on ya. Conjure's getting canceled in the big form. I don't quite get it. Lots of damage there. Giving some shield out and about. And it looks like the pressure from TVC is going to be pretty decent here. NICC is able to contest the cart, but we just keep on reeling here. The Captain America is right in the middle of NICC, and Cap is just ignored in favor of the Star-Lord here with the Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic kind of caught out, but he's going to try and retreat back to NICC. NICC does manage to get the Mr. Fantastic back, but Groot comes off cooldown after dying. TVC is doing a really good job of keeping NICC on the odd footing again. I feel like we've seen this one before. NICC pushed back to their spawn doors on first objective. That's crazy. It does look like NICC is going to try and walk out of spawn here with the Cloak and Dagger ult, but it does not appear like they're going to be able to touch down with 20,000 up. Doctor Strange goes for an ultimate, and the Jeff ultimate is the only one left with TVCC on their team, but the Star-Lord almost has the ult built, and so does the Adam Warlock. NICC, on the other hand, has the Squirrel ultimate and the Cloak and Dagger ultimate to try and contest here. And it looks like TVCC is on a roll right now because this appears to be their favorite map or something, because they are just really good at this in particular. NICC is not going to try and contest the middle of this upper area here in Midtown, which is fair enough. I don't see a lot of people trying to contest it while it's up top. I'm hoping the squirrel actually hits something and just like in slow motion just crawls along that front corner area. TVCC does have 4 ults built, and so does NICC, but the 2 support ults from NICC versus the 2 support ults for TVCC might change depending on the value that NICC or TVCC get out of their ultimates. It does look like the... Oh boy. Star-Lord is going to go for it, but it also looks like NICC is going to go for some damage. It does just appear like NICC is just going to straight up ignore the Star-Lord in the back who's ulted, losing the support in the process, but the support already popped their ultimate. It does appear like all of the supports popped their ults there. TVCC left behind with another support ult and the Captain America ult, too. As they touch down on second objective. Like Mr. Wario is going to go for some contesting here in this upper area. Giving up on the second objective, but getting a free pick on 2 people is pretty sick. Magneto Wall has been here for like half the game. I'm not sure when that's going to go out, but that could be a pretty important factor here, especially with the Captain America. If you can grab his shield out of the air, it's a wasted ability and a pretty free ult. Looks like Cap's going to go around and try and get into that back line, which is really important here because the Cap's just been able to shake up NICC every single time he appears, because all the supports have to start healing each other instead of the tank. And it looks like Mr. Wario is going to get pushed back pretty far here. NICC cannot afford to get pushed back anymore. It does look like NICC is willing to put in some support ults to try and get back a little bit of this area. And immediately hit with the Doctor Strange ultimate. Hella ult to try and contest for time here. And it looks like NICC is forced into their spawn, but NICC appears to try and land an ultimate. Looks like NICC is managing to get a foothold back in. Forcing those supports to retreat here is really important. But that Captain America is just going to keep that pressure going, and it really does look like the Captain America and the Star-Lord are working together to single out individuals. The Captain America is just going to pop all right there on top of the cart. What is NICC going to do against that? There's no ultimates left and built up. Everyone's all below 30%, and we're seeing another Doctor Strange ult. That is a 3rd ultimate. That's actually kind of ludicrous. NICC is just not going to be able to properly contest here. As we go to NICC attack and TVCC defend.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Well, that was quite the fast-paced game. That was a little bit nutso.
Team to win this one.
Looks like Beardhub's going to switch it up here for a Venom gameplay pick, which is actually 100% fair here too, because the Venom is just really good at locking down areas. I just don't know how it's going to do on defense. Oh no, no. Is he going to go Venom? Yeah, that's definitely a Venom pick, right? Yeah, they're walking on the spawn doors.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That's a great interaction between Rocket and Jeff. All you gotta do is swallow everyone whole. Yeah!
2, 1.
Ooh, looks like they're gonna go for a Venom drop-down gaming, because that's definitely gonna be an ambush from the supports. And immediately, yes, absolutely, just going straight in for the dive. They have not pulled out the Venom at all, but that Captain America is kind of whispering something to me. And it looks like TVCC is going to go for a triple tank composition, following up with triple support. It seems to be working. It just looks like they're buying as much time as possible right now. All they have to do is stop them from getting the last point, so maybe they've got a plan for a later hold. In the meantime, they're going to waste as much time as possible, which seems to be working for on NICC right now. NICC loses support here, and Groot gets singled out here. NICC forced right on back into the spawn gates, blocked off by the Groot wall. Looks like the Venom got picked off in the middle of this confrontation. Just not quite sure where. It does appear like that thing all is really just going to shut down this NICC push, especially with that rocket ult. This is not... It was a pretty good push for NICC, but the ults that TVCC have built up are just too much. Like NICC is going to push up, going to try and pick off one of the tanks here. Groot's down. It looks like the thing is right in the middle of their team, especially with the Venom. Ooh, it looks like we're going to go for a Magneto ultimate straight on one of the supports, taking out a rocket, which is really important here because the TVCC is really in dire need of any kind of support. All it is tanks and tanks ultimates. It does look like the Adam Warlock has the ultimate to revive everyone, but I'm not sure that it's going to use it here because there just isn't enough people there back. And NICC manages to pick up the momentum for the first time on attack for this map. Looks like TVCC is going to go for a portal here. Yes, absolutely. And it looks like they're just going to go straight back to defending this small area right here. NICC is going to try and aggressively push up on this one here. And it does look like NICC's Bucky is going to go for an ultimate here. But he gets picked off almost right away after the ult pop. NICC is going to try and crawl this cart forward even when everyone is down. Mr. Wario just drops here at the end. It does appear like TVCC did manage to pick up the cart a second time.
How refreshing.
Only 60 seconds left.
Follow me to the home of the mightiest heroes.
TVCC switching out Venom for Captain America, who already has an ult. And it looks like TVCC is willing to commit some ults to get this in. And the Namor ult is a miss. And it just looks like TVCC is willing to throw as much ult economy into the drain as possible to buy out this objective. Unfortunate.
You shall not be harmed.
Get that vehicle moving again.
By the eye of Agamotto.
And immediately getting hit with a massive ult from Doctor Strange. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like an ult just or a tank wandered right into the middle of their team. NICC having 1 second to touch on the objective and it's just not going to be enough. NICC did lose the round, and that will be the matchup. It was a good game for both teams. I think both teams had great stuff, and looking forward to the future for both teams.